In Mid and South Essex, we're exploring the benefits of joined-up working in health and care through the eyes of local people. Betty is in her 90s and has lived in a care home in Leigh-on-Sea for 6 years. Recently, she had a fall, and the care home staff were able to use a piece of equipment called a Raizer Chair to lift her up safely and easily. The chairs were introduced into over 100 care homes in Mid and South Essex, as well as training for staff to use them, following funding from Mid and South Essex Integrated Care System. The use of this equipment prevented Betty having to wait on the floor to be assessed by a paramedic and from going to hospital. Instead, she was soon chatting to her fellow residents about the experience and getting on with her day.
Some of the little things, reasons we fall, are really not necessary to go to hospital. I think you're better off to be looked after here. Because if, not many of us would have anything really dreadful, I don't think. And the ladies here can cope with us, I think they can.
Betty is a lovely lady, she's very chatty, she's got her friends, she loves to spend most of her days in the garden. Since working here at Adala for the last year, this is the first time I've worked in that's had a Raizer Chair, and I have found it very beneficial.
So at Adala we've used the Raizer Chair several times for our residents, and before we were using either the hoist to get them off the floor, which was very awkward to get into small gaps, and we would call an ambulance and the person would be waiting on the floor. Now with the Raizer Chair, my staff have been trained in the chair and we can get them up a lot quicker off of the floor, and it is much better for the residents.
When Betty had her fall, it was on the middle floor, and our floors are not all one even space. We have stairs, so when Betty fell in such a tight space, it's not always accessible to use a hoist, and this is where our Raizer Chair comes in handy. It may be used in bathrooms, bedrooms, landings. It can even be taken out and used into gardens.
Well, I think it's a very good idea. I feel that, we're well looked after. It helps the staff because they can't pick everybody up. If they have a chair or something, I'm sure it's a great help to them.
Once Betty was got up off of the floor using the Raizer Chair, she was very thankful of this, saving her from going to the hospital. She was soon back to her usual self, back downstairs on the ground floor, talking to her fellow residents, telling everybody how the robotic machine had got her up safely and quickly from the floor, and that she definitely recommends it.
So what we're incredibly proud of in relation to Raizer Chairs is that we've deployed them across 100 care homes within Mid and South Essex. So that means that the people that we're supporting to stay in their care home have a much better experience and can continue to live their lives in their care homes, avoiding that hospital stay.
Health and care organisations working together to support older residents living in care homes or the community means more personalised care, tailoring support to meet individual needs. It will prevent ill health, to help support residents in their homes and potentially avoiding them being admitted to hospital. And achieving better outcomes, delivering support in the community to improve people's health and well-being. Mid and South Essex Integrated Care System. Together, we can make the moments that matter.